Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Chris and I am your dad next door. And I just want, the title of this video explains it all, right? I recently, when I purchased this microphone, I installed the this Mayano microphone. I installed the pop filter and I was running it, and I really didn't like the way it operated with the stand and everything, and it just wasn't working properly. And then I took it off and I didn't notice much of a difference with the way the acoustics were in my room. I was able to position the mic properly, and I didn't feel like the pop filter was giving me much gain or much benefit with the way I had everything set up at the time. But I can show you now what exactly this pop filter is doing for me and how it is exactly benefiting streamers or just recording artists in general, because I have evidence of the differences between using it and not. So let's go through that, and I will do some recordings with the pop filter over top of the microphone and without, and I can show you what the differences are there and how the microphone operates and what exactly this pop filter is going to do for you. So let's go check that out. So first of all here, we're just going to do a little bit of a vocal recording test without the pop filter on, and we're going to see what the differences are, right? I'm about, what is this, about 3 inches away from the microphone here. Got it right here in front of my face, and I noticed the other day, it was actually in my previous stream, that every time I would make a P sound, or you could actually hear me breathing directly into the microphone and things like that. So that was the one thing when I was watching my highlight reel or trying to rewatch the stream just to see what I could improve. That's one of the things that you could I noticed substantially during that stream specifically. So we will just do a little bit of vocals here, and then all I'm doing here is just going to shift this pop filter back over top of it, and you should be able to notice a difference in how well this sounds. It's very quickly noticeable where the microphone can pick up, especially my breathing, what exactly goes into that. You know, just I was really surprised when I noticed the difference in what this pop filter was able to do. Which is phenomenal. You know, I didn't really understand the purpose of them at first. You know, I thought it kind of clouded the to me it's a clunky device that kind of hides the quality of your microphone sometimes. You know, it just kind of gets in the way of the image. But you know, when I heard the audio differences, it made such an improvement that it's definitely something you got to have. Maybe in the future I'll test the difference between a pop filter like this and one of those clip-on style for the microphones or something like that, but that'll be there in the future. But so that is just a real quick example. Now I'm actually going to do a harsh sound test to show you, you know, specific syllables that I think will make a difference in or be more noticeable as opposed to just talking. So let's go ahead and take care of that. So first thing I'm going to suggest here is, if you have a decent pair of headphones that pick up low-end range, then you should probably try to wear those to listen to this test, because especially in those P sounds, and when you hear that pop noise, that's usually more of a bassy tone. So it's something that, you know, a pair of tinny desktop speakers or something like that may not necessarily pick up. So if you have headphones, please wear them for this portion of the test. And then so what we're going to do for testing is I'm just going to do some old childhood tongue twisters and try to get those to kind of go and since those typically use those harsh sounds in order to, you know, create that tongue twist effect, right? So we will do 2 or 3 of those, and I will play the pop filter on and then the pop filter off, and you'll kind of be able to notice the difference. Hopefully you'll be able to notice the differences there. So let's go ahead and get ready to do that. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. 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 Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, how many pecks of pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? How many pecks of pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? So I just got done going back through those through those two recordings and listening to the comparisons or the differences, and I definitely noticed harsher sounds in the CH sound for the like woodchuck, and that Peter Piper. If you notice, it keeps cutting back. When I was saying that without the pop filter on there, it was actually activating my compressor, because the P sound was just so harsh on the microphone there. The compressor was dialing it back, and that's why you kind of get that where the volume is dropping right in the middle of me talking. So that's just an example to show that that P sound is going right into that microphone, and it's activating my compressor and dropping that sound down. So it's just that strong and that much of a difference. So that was just a quick little test there and showing you the differences between using a pop filter and not. Again, watch this video with headphones. Make sure if you have any questions or any tech feedback or anything like that, either leave them in the comments of this video, or please feel free to come check me out on Twitch. I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays in the evenings, and I answer questions and all that kind of stuff while I'm on there. So if you have anything, great. Thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel to check out more content coming in the future. With that, I'm Chris, your dad next door, signing out.